Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dan, and of course, you're tuning into Collector's Digest. Alright guys, so two things today. First off, I got this little package right here from Fright Rags. They released this on, I want to say it was like the 29th of November. It was like close to Thanksgiving. And then the Black Friday sale counted towards it, so I got it at like a little discounted rate. I'm not sure if they have any more or not. I'll get into that. And then I wanted to just kind of comment on my video the other day of the Tramer Neca converting it to a 78. I want to sum up and clarify what I meant by a couple of statements that I made. Some people they're taking it way too serious and it really wasn't. I guess it's probably my fault for the way that I said it and the way that it came across, but we'll get into that. So anyways, I'm going to crack this thing open. I want to show you guys what it is. It's nothing crazy, but it is pretty cool, and if you're a Myers fan, I think this is something that you're going to want to have, especially if you live in the East Coast or anywhere that gets snow or colder weather during the winter times. This is definitely something you're going to want to have. So, okay, I'm opening it up, and right off rip, there's no black bag that it comes in. So, that's interesting. I was expecting to open this up and have a black bag. So, it's just something really quick. This is something they just released, and it's the little Halloween hat with the H on the front, and then it's got all the pumpkins going around. And, oh, wow, that is awesome. I didn't know that. It's got a patch of Michael Myers right there. How cool is that, man? That's really dope. And then it looks like, yeah, they put the warhead and the sticker and card right here. Man. Dude, I've already got this card like 6 times. And I already have this sticker. Maybe I'll, I have a lot of duplicates. I'm just going to give it to people, like in their packages, whoever wins the giveaway. But we could put that right there. Might as well. And yeah, a warhead. My buddy John eats these when he comes over, because I don't eat them. I like white mints. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's see if it's, yeah, Halloween Fright Rags. So this is really cool, man. I wanted a Halloween beanie. I'm not like too crazy about the ball at the top, but it's pretty neat, you know what I mean? It's just that I almost rather have it just be a beanie, because then like during like, you know, fall, spring or whatever, summer even, when it gets a little colder at night, you could put, well, I guess, it doesn't have to be related to Christmas. I don't know. This ball just makes me think of like Christmas hats, I guess, but this is pretty dope, man. I really like this a lot. So let me know if you guys picked this up. I think it's like, I want to say it was supposed to be like $30, but I think I paid like, actually, let me tell you what I paid right here. Because I know they put the invoice in here. Alright. Maybe they didn't. No invoice this time, eh? Oh, that's interesting. Usually I get a little piece of paper and it tells me what I paid. But, yeah, they didn't put it on here. I want to say it was like 25 bucks. I don't know. But I'm really liking that that little Michael Myers patch right there. That is really cool to me. So yeah, if you're a Myers fan, this is definitely something you're going to want to have. Alright guys, so back to this guy. I did the video the other day where I converted the Tramer sculpts and turned it into basically 78. And I still have one more of these that I'm going to paint up. I'm actually going to see if I can't slant the eyes some. I just want to clear some things up real quick. So guys, I'm just doing a voiceover. I recorded this video, but it just goes on forever. Here's what I want to say is that I don't think that Neca purposely made this sculpt, the Tramer sculpt, to be made for a 78. I don't think that Randy would put his company in jeopardy of copyright infringement. If anything, he probably told the sculptor, like, let's make the Tramer sculpt, but let's make it as far from a 78 as possible. And there's clear features of why it's not
why it wasn't meant for that. And one is being the eyes should be slanted on a horizontal decline. They're not. The lips are pretty off as well as the forehead protrudes. The bone or whatever that's supposed to be on the forehead, that V shape, protrudes way too much. Not only that, the top of the hairline is not cut correctly. So if you wanted to make this a perfect 78, you'd have to, do some sculpt work, and you'd have to take some, like, physically remove stuff with the X-Acto blade, being like the top of the head and whatnot. So I don't believe that Neca intentionally made this to be a 78, so fans could use knives and blades and chemicals like acetone to customize a 78 figure. I think eventually they'll just make another 78 figure, and hopefully it'll be in an ultimate rendition, and it'd be cool to get a retro cloth one. Now, if I offended anybody by me saying that I felt like I came up with this idea and people stole it, I apologize. I'm not in here for drama. I'm not here to take credit from anybody else. This is my hobby. I deal with enough politics in the workplace on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? This is my chill time, my relaxed time. This is what I'm passionate about. These action figures of properties that I grew up loving. So I'm not here for that. What had happened was, basically, without me getting into much detail, because I did in this video, what you're originally looking at, I recorded with audio and everything. It's just I don't want to get too deep into it because I feel like it's almost irrelevant. The point is, I posted something to the Neca fan group, and because of basically an individual was kind of being obsessive with me, and I blocked them. I guess it ended up being like a moderator or something. Therefore, every time I would comment or anything, I would get temporary banned. 6 days, 14 days. They would just block me from being allowed to comment or post in the group. And when I came off of a 14-day ban, a few months ago, 2 months ago or whatever, that was around the time that the figure was getting released. So I did my concept art of the Tramer conversion, and in the caption, I put specific details of what I did to come up with the product, the concept that I showed you guys. And it got removed. And the reason it got removed, I was told, was because it was encouraging people to rip apart a NECA product, and that wasn't looked at. It kind of bat an eye at that. So it got removed, and then I got put on a temporary ban again, because anytime I would comment or anything, I would just get banned, all because I blocked that one individual that was being quite obsessive with me. So after that post got removed and I got on that ban, literally that week, I see the guy that blocked me, or at least I think so, do the same exact thing that I did. Now, they're a moderator, admin, whatever in the group, and they're doing exactly what I did and posting it. Yet my post got removed. You know what I mean? Like, so and then I was put on a ban, so I couldn't even like defend myself and be like, hey man, like, how come you can do it and post it but I can't? So when I said that I didn't see anybody talking about doing this until I mentioned it, that's true. But I wasn't meaning that nobody had this thought in their head at all, and everybody stole it from me. That's insane. Like, obviously, especially like Dean Knight did this. He converted his, but if you notice, like, he didn't cut his eye holes. He sculpted his own hair. I had a comment that was like, "Oh, so you're saying Dean Knight copied you?" Like, no, actually, I'm a Dean Knight supporter. I actually support him on Patreon. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the goal, but obviously I did not communicate my feelings well enough, and therefore there were repercussions, and I just wanted to clear that up real quick. So if I offended anybody, I apologize. That's my bad. By no means do I think that everybody just stole my idea and that I should be crowned king or something like that. Like, that's insane. So if I offended you, then I truly apologize. I basically said what I said because that individual just completely like blindsided me, removed my post and everything that I did. then took it step by step, word for word, literally everything that I did, and then tried to do it himself, which it turned out really bad, and then posted it for himself. And then when everybody was like, oh my God, look at that, they started doing it, and it was all like, wow, man, like you kind of just took my shine there for a second. Yes, when I originally did it and I had the idea, I didn't see anybody talking about it until after I had showed mine. That doesn't mean that people didn't have the idea to do it. Us Myers fanatics are crazy, and I'm sure a lot of people intended or planned to do it. Do I think Neca intentionally made the Ben Tramer sculpt just as a loophole for fans to have a 78 sculpt? No, that's insane. Like, Randy definitely would not take the chance at copyright infringement. So that's it, guys. That's going to do it for the end of the video. This is kind of late because I had a couple of days here where I had a lot of stuff going on. I have to do the video for the giveaway. That's actually going to be moved till tomorrow, which is Sunday. So I apologize for that. But that's it, guys. I hope that sums up and clears up my initial statement. And again, I can't stress this enough. If I offended you, then I apologize. That was not my intentions, and I do not think that I am the only one that comes up with ideas within this community. Obviously, we all share a lot of the same ideas because we're all passionate about the same thing. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Saturday, or what's left of it, couple of hours, and I will catch you guys in the next video, and we will announce a winner for the NECA Toonie Tears Michael Myers figure. Till next time, guys, my name's Dan. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.